channel. Excuse my voice. I am losing my voice right now. I've been a little sick the past few days, but I still wanted to put up a little video for you guys and thought it'd be good to do a little get ready with me and also share my like updated everyday makeup routine, which is really not extensive. I'm not the kind of person that wears a ton of makeup every day or even for special occasions. I've just never been a big makeup person, but I have a routine I found that works best for me and for my skin and what I feel confident in. So I thought we'd just do a little bit of that today, and I can share more about myself in case you're new here, don't know much about me, share a few facts and stuff about my life. One thing about me is I always love to brush my eyebrows up. So I have this little eyebrow brush I got off Amazon for like $2. And I just noticed a great difference when I have my eyebrows all nice and brushed up. Just kind of like it helps my eyebrows like feel more alive, I guess, which probably sounds silly, but then I always love to go in and fill my eyebrows in. I'm a redhead, so my eyebrows are insanely light. They look drastically different when I don't have them shaded in versus when I do, but it's just because I have naturally very light hair. So I like to fill them in a little bit just to make them a little bit darker. So I like to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Strawburn. I found that this kind of is the color shade that works best for me and like my hair tone and everything. So I like to go in with this. It's very, I love it because it has this other side you can like brush up as you go. But then it's just this little point here, and I just go in and start filling in. It's kind of a weird process, like looking as I do it, because I'm just like, I feel like I'm like coloring in a coloring book when I do this, because I'm like, all right, stay inside the lines, fill your eyebrows in. Eyebrows are done. I know I look a little crazy, but I promise once everything comes together, it'll look good. Trust the process. So eyebrows are done, and then I'm not really a big face makeup person. Like I'll maybe put on concealer here and there if I need to cover up any blemishes, but I don't really use it very often. Thankfully, knock on wood, but my skin's really good for the most part, so I don't have to worry too much about covering things up. But if I ever do need to use concealer, I like to use the Kosas foundation, and I use it in the lightest shade because I am very pale. And I love this. I feel like it's really great coverage, and it covers up the blemishes as needed. So I love this. It's really great. I haven't barely used any of it because I don't really need to use it that much. That's not it. I don't really, honestly, I'm not really even a foundation girl. Like I don't really use foundation. If I do ever for some reason feel like I want to use foundation, it would be this IT Cosmetics little sort of CC cream that has like SPF in it, but this is about it, as crazy as I go with my face makeup. I'm just a minimal person when it comes to it. So next I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm going to first do my little lash curler. I got this from like Sephora like years ago, and I love it. I love to curl my lashes. It looks a little strange as you do it, like the process is a little weird, but I just feel like I definitely notice a difference in how my eyelashes look when I do this. They just look so much better. So just prep the eyelashes with this little contraption. But in case, I don't know, I want to share in case there's anyone out here who's watching this video who doesn't know much about me or my life. I'm 23 years old. I graduated from college 2 years ago. I actually graduated a year early from college. So technically I would have only graduated a year ago if I had stayed in college all 4 years, but I did 3 years instead with a study abroad, like summer program afterwards. Went to Meredith College. I loved it. Unfortunately, COVID hit though my freshman year of college, so I really feel like that dampened my college experience, especially at Meredith, because they have such great, awesome events. Like that's what they're known for, is all these special fun events that they do throughout the year. And I unfortunately didn't really get to do any of them because COVID happened. So that was very sad and unfortunate, but still loved it nonetheless. It was really great. I grew up in Roxborough all my life, lived here all my life, but I went away obviously to Raleigh just for college, but came back here, and I really mainly came back here just to save up money, just because I feel like living anywhere is just so expensive. Like no matter where you go, it's just so expensive, especially when you're coming right out of college. It's hard to have enough money and financial stability to be able to like live somewhere and rent for an apartment or anything like that, afford groceries. And so I thought it'd be good to just come back home at least for a little while, see where it takes me from there if I want to stay here or move forward to other places. But I want to save up money too at the end of the day. So that's where my life has been right now. So after I graduated college, I went and did like a summer program in Paris for about a month, which was the best thing. I feel like I still look back at that trip and it feels like a fever dream. Like I look at pictures and I'm like, did that happen? Because it just felt like a movie. Like I was in Paris for a month, living in the apartments there. I was there for like 8 other girls in my fashion program and my professor, and it was the best. Like we got to go work behind the scenes at all the Paris Fashion Week shows, which is so cool, see all the designers. And then we had like all this free time too, just to walk around Paris, see the different sites, go to all the fun like you know, attractions. It's very popular. Go to fun museums. It was amazing. Like, I look back on that trip and I would go back in an instant. Like, I'm one of those people, I love to travel. Like, don't get me wrong, I love home, but I want to see the world. Like, I want to like visit like every country, even though that might not even be possible, but I would love to visit every country if I could, because I just love to travel. I cannot like multitask whenever I'm trying to do my mascara. Like, trying to talk to my mascara is like the hardest thing, and I also make the weirdest faces when I have a mascara. I'm like, so ignore that. But I wanted to share my mascara I'm using, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. When I tell you I've been using this since I was in like middle school, it's still my favorite thing. Like 10 years later, I love it. Ride or die, I don't know. I just feel like I don't care to spend a crazy amount on mascara when drugstore mascara works perfectly fine for me. Like, I've just always been a Maybelline girl, and this works good for me. And it just, I don't know, it makes my lashes look nice and full and volumized. And I use the brown black mascara because, again, I have such light hair. I don't want it to look like I'm a completely different person with makeup on, which is still kind of inevitable when you're a redhead, because obviously my hair is just naturally so light. So I kind of look like I'm 5 years older when I have on makeup versus when I have my makeup off. I look like I'm 15. But if you've been following me for a long time, you probably know that I've always really been in the social media space. Like, I've always loved to share stuff on my social media platforms. I've kind of been doing it since I was like 16, 17. It's such a creative outlet for me. I don't know. I never really had many hobbies growing up. Like, the only thing I really did consistently growing up was dance. Like, I did that from when I was like 3 till I graduated high school. But otherwise, I didn't really have any other big hobbies that I really cared to do. I wasn't really into sports. And I don't know, I felt like when social media came about, it just became such a great way for me to like showcase my like creative abilities in a way, which I know probably sounds silly because it's just like you're posting pictures of yourself online, but I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, and it was just such a fun process to be able to like take pictures and cute outfits and post them on my like Instagram, and that was just such a fun thing that I enjoyed. And I actually started a fashion blog in high school, which really like stemmed my creativity even more, because it just gave me something to like feel myself to want to like post things. And I would post so much fashion content on there, like what to wear for this season, what to wear if you're going to this occasion, like so many different curated things revolved around like fashion stuff. And it was just such a fun process. I really feel like I should bring it back, because blogs were such a big thing back then when I first started it, and it was so cool. And I just loved being able to use that outlet just to showcase what I could do and kind of my portfolio in a way. And what actually prompted me to start a fashion blog was I was taking a fashion merchandising class in high school, which I really loved. And there was a classmate of mine who, like, I sat near every day, and she was so sweet. She was like, you know, I love your outfits that you wear like to school every day. She was like, have you ever thought about like starting like a blog or something to share your outfits? And I thought, like, I never really like crossed my mind before, because I was also like, who would care to see my outfits? And she was just like, you should really think about it. And sure enough, I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I found a little domain to like set up my little blog at 16, and I started posting. I did that for a few years, and it was just so fun because I was able to, again, just pour my creativity and like my skills into something, which I really enjoyed, which is why I love creating content on like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram still too, like doing reels and videos and stuff, and showcasing my abilities through how I edit things. It's just really a fun process for me, and something I've just really always enjoyed. So, and even fashion too. I've loved fashion since I was a young age. Like, even when I was little, I was always dressing up in cute outfits. I was forcing my brother to dress up in cute outfits because he was like my little baby doll, because I didn't have anybody else to play with. So I was like, you're gonna put on a dress for me because we're gonna do a fashion show. So I just have always loved it. For blush, I love the Rare Beauty liquid blush. I've had this for like a year, and it's still like so much in it. It's very pigmented, which is why a little goes a long way. Like, you don't need a lot of this, because even you can do like a little dot and it gives you just enough that you need. Personally, I think I don't like a lot of blush, but I still like to have a little something on my cheeks to make me feel more alive. And this is in the shade Hope, so it's a nice like nudie pink color, and I love it. And I just use a beauty blender. Again, I'm no makeup expert, so I might be doing some things wrong and everything, so, you know, don't come for me. I'm just doing what works for me. So I just do a little dot like right here, and then another dot like right there. Might have to add sometimes. And again, a little goes a long way, so you really don't need much. Like, that's perfect for me. And then I'll just kind of like blend it out with this blender, going up and down on my cheek, and then just kind of blend it out from there. And then I like to go in, I like to add just a little bit of highlighter just because I like to have a little like shimmer on my face, just to add a little extra glow to my face. So I like to use the Rare Beauty highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter in the Mesmerize shade. And I love this. And this also is like a little goes a long way because there's so much. So I just kind of like do it like in the places I want to highlight, which is like here at the like end of my cheek. I'm doing it up like that. And I'll sometimes do a little bit on my nose too, just to help highlight the nose area too. And then I'll just blend that in with my beauty blender as well, just to add a little extra shine. Honestly, that is it. That's all I pretty much do, like day to day. Even for like formal events, I might add like a little extra something like eyeshadow or something if I'm going somewhere more formal, but that's about it. Otherwise, I'll just add a little lip, and I'll usually just rotate between these two lip products. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. It's the shade Pink Sugar. This one's more of a sheer, like it obviously just adds a bit of shimmer to your lips, but this one's pretty much a nude if you just want like a nice little gloss that's nothing crazy. This is a good like everyday one that I just like throw on, but I also like this Summer Fridays Lip Oil. This one is in Blush Dreams, and this one's like more nudie, so it gives you a little bit of extra color to your lips, which I like, especially going to work and stuff, just to add a little something to my lips. So I love to use this as well, and I'll just apply that on. But that's about it. Like I said, my makeup routine is not very crazy. I just don't really care to go all out, mainly because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, I'd rather just do the bare minimum, the basics, and go with what I'm good at. And this is what I like and what looks good on me. But that's not everything. Trying to think if there's anything else to share about my life, but I have two younger siblings. I'm the oldest. I have a brother who's like 17 months younger than me, so we're very close in age. And then I have a sister who's 10 years younger than me, so very much apart in age. So very varying age gaps between my two siblings, which is crazy because obviously, like I said, me and my brother were very close in age growing up, so obviously we were just kind of in it together through every milestone because we were so close in age. So it was nice to have like a buddy to grow up with that we were just so close. And then when my sister came along, I was 10 when she was born, and I was just like so excited because I would come home from school every day, and it was like I'd have like a little baby doll to play with. Like I would just hold her when I got home from school. I was like, oh my gosh, I have like a real baby I get to play with. It was just so fun, and I can't believe she's 13 now. Like it just blows my mind when people are like, oh, they grow up so fast. I'm understanding now with having a sister so much younger than me. Like they really do grow up so fast. Like I feel like I raised her too, partially in a way because I was so much older when she was born. So it's just been great to have like such great sibling relationships with both of them. They're very different because obviously there's such different age ranges between the two of them, but it's just been great to have them all, you know, all three of us. We've just been very close. So trying to think if there's anything else, but I believe that is all. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video and got to know a little bit more about me and my journey with social media and everything and my little makeup routine. Again, nothing crazy or extensive, but still hope y'all enjoyed. And then in terms of my hair, I will share with my hair, I don't do anything crazy either. I just use this little curling wand from TG. It's like the bedhead curling wand, and that's really all I do with my hair. It's also, I can't really do hair either. I do the bare minimum with my hair, just curl it, and that's about it. So thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and look forward to another video next week. I'm going to the beach in a few days, so I'm planning to vlog that trip a little bit. So look forward to that video next week, and I will see y'all very soon. Bye, everyone.